Hello everyone, and welcome to Orange University. On tonight's episode, Esper Midrange. So, with the release of Ixalan, Lost Cavern of Ixalan, the Esper Midrange deck really got a lot of help for the Raffine deck. So, we're going to talk about what the new cards are and how they kind of slot into the deck. And I'm going to talk about it in terms of just going through the deck list, so I don't go too long. So, in the early game, we got some removal, we got 2 cut downs. We also have 2 go for the throw, and now 2 more get lost, so that we can destroy planeswalkers and enchantments as well. But in addition to that, we are going to cut the Make Disappear down to 2, because there's a lot of Cavern decks out there, so Make Disappear isn't that good. And then we're going to add it in for the creatures, now outside of removal, right? For the creatures, we're going to have 2 Faerie Mastermind. We're going to have 2 Subterranean Schooner, so that we can crew our creatures and have a 3/4 attacker or blocker in the early game, which is pretty good. And also, we can help our creatures explore and get our land drops if we need it. We also have, in addition to that, 4 Deep-Cavern Bat. This is the card that felt so good that whenever it's used against me, I just feel like quitting, because it's a 2-mana 1/1 flying lifelink, which by itself is already decent kind of evasion, decent ability. But when the bat comes into play, you can look at your opponent's hand and just exile a non-land card, like any non-land card. It's almost like a Thoughtseize. Of course, it's not forever, only until the Deep-Cavern Bat leaves the battlefield, but hey, stopping your opponent's tempo in the early game is so strong. And then stopping your opponent's combo card mid to late game, oh, you're gonna make them hate their life. And then, of course, we're gonna have 2 more Dennick on a 2-drop, just so that we get a little bit more life gain against like mono red burden and stuff. Then in a 3-drop, we're going to have 4 Wedding Announcement and 4 Raffine, basically the standard for any Esper Midrange decks. And then in the 4-drop, we're going to have 2 Emperor and 2 Ertai Resurrected. The reason why I really want to run Ertai is because he can also counter abilities, not just creatures. Or not just spells. And so, it can get underneath Cavern for countering some abilities. In addition to that, you might notice that I don't have Tishana's Tidebinder in the deck. There are arguments that you can cut Ertai and put in Tishana's Tidebinder, since it's a 3-mana flash spell rather than a 4-mana flash spell. But I think Ertai is slightly better, and all the deck lists that I found runs Ertai instead of Tishana's Tidebinder. So I'm still on the fence about which one is better. Let me just show what I'm... Tishana? Is that how you spell it? No. Is it just Tishana? Okay, I can't spell Tishana, but I know it's Tidebinder. No, it's not Tidebinder. Tide something. I typed it. Okay, so Tishana's Tidebinder. It's kind of the same ability, but only countering... it's kind of the same type of spell, but it only counters abilities. It doesn't counter spell. It's a 3-mana, so I think it's a lot better in the early game, but then Ertai has that versatility. So right now, I still think Ertai is better, because our 3-drop is also very filled up. And then, of course, we have the Virtue of Loyalty, which is pretty good as a end-game finisher if we can cast as a 5, and then just untap all of our creatures after we attack. Now, then the land talk. The land talk is crazy, because this is 3-mana, mana fixing is 3-color, mana fixing is very hard. So we're going to have 1 Agonjo, 1 Otawara, 1 Takenuma, standard. I'm going to put in 1 basic land in case we get basic land checked by so many LD cards in the standard. We're going to have 3 Raffine Tower in case we get Boseiju. And then we have 2 Plaza of Heroes, because a lot of our cards are legendary. Then, the 2-color lands, we're going to have 1 Adarkar Wastes, 2 Deserted Beach, 1 Restless Anchorage, and 2 Seachrome Coast. So a lot of split. In fact, I think this should be 2-1 here. 2 Adarkar Wastes, 1 Deserted Beach. We get a lot of lifelink, so Adarkar Wastes is fine, but we don't want too many tap lands in our early hand, so they don't get stuck there. And then we're going to have 2 Cave of Koilos, 3 Shattered Sanctum, so that we can, again, get the lands out faster if we need it, but also have untapped lands later in the game. For black mana, we need a lot of. For white mana, we need a lot of. For the blue mana, we're going to have 4 Darkslick Shores. You can't actually see here. 4 Darkslick Shores and 2 Underground River, because Darkslick Shores is actually very good in the early game to land our black mana, so that we can get our removal in play as quickly as we can. That's kind of the deck. The land base you can kind of play around with. I don't think this is the perfect land mixture. I haven't figured out what the perfect land mixture is. And I kind of been tuning around with a lot of the deck lists that I found online, just so that I can have some new mixture of the land colors. I'm not sure if they have the best ones, but I know that mine definitely, I have not set my heart on this color base, but it's going to be around 6 white-blue, around 5 white-black, and 6 blue-black. That's kind of my current settle color mana, because I also have one playing to kind of fit here. So, 26 lands total, because we have a lot to explore, and we are a mid-range deck, and in Arena, you basically need 26 lands all the time. Where's my deck? I don't know where my deck went, so let's just go to Find Match, go to Rank Standard, and then we'll go Esper Mid. New Raffine deck. Alright, our opponent is Zzz. Cool. Alright, we are not getting our 1-drops. We kind of have a 2-drop, but we have a Raffine to Wedding Announcement. It's pretty much auto keep. Opponent goes first, though, so yeah. If the opponent goes first, it's a mirror. Typical Arena matchmaker. Fun. That's exactly what I wanted. Alright, so here is... Excuse me, Sea-Chrome Coast. I get the bat out. What's in your hand? What are you playing? Oh, look, a Raffine. It'd be a shame if you don't have a Raffine. You're gonna announce your wedding? The bat is so good. You announced your wedding. Congratulations. Congratulations. Alright, well, you announced your wedding. I'm gonna announce my Raffine. And get rid of a Dennick. I have to. They're gonna double wedding announcement on us, so that's a clock. But our clock is a little bit faster because we get to attack, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah. Pretty wide board there. Alright, we get... Well, maybe we should attack first, right? Nothing else happens, so let's attack first. We'll connive on Raffine. I don't need this land. And I don't need a Schooner because it would just get countered. Let a Dennick here. Why is it tapping both of these lands? I mean, I guess. Then I can Mastermind if he wants to attack me. Virtue? Oh no. What would happen if you don't have any Virtue? I'll pay. And they quit. Even though they went first, they have all the right cards. We had a little bit better because this is a deck card. And more importantly, the most important thing, we got to tax their... Well, we got to look at their hand, right? We get information and we get to take out their best card. So that bat's really good. Please don't give me any more mirrors. I'd rather play Mono Red Burn than against mirrors. And as soon as I say that, we're playing against Golan. Hey, you go first. Only 3-drop but 2 removal. Okay, good enough. Keep. Aya. So we're gonna Shatter Sanctum first into Underground River. See, as soon as I say it. Thanks, Arena. So much variety. Alright, well, do we Underground River to go for the throw life? I think so. They might squeeze us though. Charming Scoundrel. Cut it down. None of that, please. Raffine! Not a great hand so far, but a bunch of 4-drops. Godric, alright. Flies over me. Ugh. Tap landed is... Ah, no! Okay, that was a huge mistake. Should have attacked first. That means I'm not attacking this turn. Holding up a blocker, just in case. Feldon? Alright. What would happen if I tell the Feldon to get lost? Would he have another pump? I mean, go for the throw is a removal already. Yay! Okay, not punish. A bat. Wedding announcement's kind of slow. Right? I think it's kind of slow. I want to draw a land. But if I draw a land, I'll probably play it. I mean, no, I draw a bat. What am I saying? Alright, gives the Emperor next turn. Charming Scoundrel. Gonna make a treasure.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
I was already gonna exile this, so...
You're done. Until
3 damage.
time, then.
Cool, 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 cool. I guess we'll attack first. A land? That is a land. Wedding announcement, you go. They're both lifelink. What do you have? Oh, lightning strike. Give me that. None of that, please. Now a Dennick. Well, gonna get all those cards back. At least that's not damage to my face, you know, that's something. I am at 6 though. I also have something to announce. Now I want you to get lost. Okay, what do I do here? Attack? Oh, I can have blockers if I attack, right? So it's fine. What am I gonna draw? Oh, it's a land. Get out of here. Actually, no. Your Kumano can get lost. Lose 1 life. Yikes. Alright, we're gonna die to almost any damage. Or not. Don't need that cut down. That's a land. So that's gonna be 1, 2. Take that, mono red. No match for the prowess of Esper Legends. I guess, I don't know. Marginally fun, but mono red is mono red, you know. Alright, next game, please. Esper Midrange is very strong, and I think in Standard it's probably one of the strongest deck not the strongest, but one of the strongest deck. At least in best of 3. I'm not sure best of 1. I mean, everyone just plays mono red and have no shame, but hey, we're good. Opponent goes first. We got 4 lands into a schooner. I don't know if we keep that kind of hand. I am gonna. Here's an anchorage. Mono blue, huh? Didn't see that coming. Alright, are they gonna counter a bat? They're gonna counter a bat. No card draw for them then. They're probably gonna counter Raffine, right? I don't imagine a world where they don't counter Raffine, so do we just play a schooner and see if they counter that? Do they have all the counter spells? I mean, they're holding up lands, so. Yep. Lots of card draws. But then now they're gonna play off curve a little bit. No, just Haughty Djinn. Ooh, okay, how do I take out a Haughty Djinn? It's got basically any form of a counterspell. I don't know if I can take out Haughty Djinn with any card that he plays. I will be taxed out. If he has Essence Scatter, I kind of just die here, right? Does he have a second Essence Scatter in his hand? Because I could go through and make this appear. Okay, so we'll find out. Alright, what is in his hand? There's a card draw spell, we're going to take that out. There's a Fading Hope. And then there is an Essence Scatter, and there's a Make Disappear. Well, if I take out the Fading Hope, all he has is counterspells. And all I gotta do is play around his counterspells. Not blocking it. Oh, and there's a Terror. He taps himself out. That's a mistake. Okay, you're gonna tap yourself out like that. First we'll put a land. So if he taps himself out like that, do I want to Ertai and kill the Haughty Djinn? All his cards will cost more, if that's the case. But he'll still have counter spells. If I played a Raffine right now, I would have 2 mana to a Gonjo. Okay. Tapping himself out like that, I don't know. I don't know if that's wise. He has something. I feel like he has something, right? He was... Face out the Haughty Djinn. Makes everything cost more. That's just card draw. Okay. Lots of cards, but then he's got to discard. And he taps himself out again. Jeez. This guy doesn't know how to play the game. What if I don't block? 1 mana. 1 mana is not enough for almost anything. So, let's go for the attack. Do we pump the bat or do we pump Raffine? Pumping Raffine makes it so that we can block the terror. But pumping the bat gives us lightly. Okay, so we don't need another Raffine. And... did I play a land this turn? I don't want to discard another Dennick, right? But the wedding announcement give us almost infinite block, so I guess it's Ertai. Actually, is it Ertai? No, it's this. We'll play our Dennick. He can't counter this. That wedding announcement. Hopefully he can't counter that. We get a 1-1 out. Actually, no, we get a card draw. Because that attack with 2 creatures. Forgot about that. But we're at 17, and all he can do is just body Jinus, which I mean, like, yeah, you can do that, but. Alright, so if we attack here with the bat, right, we're gonna have to discard a card. If we attack with Dennick as well, no, let's play it like this. He's gonna attack with 2 creatures because he doesn't know what he's doing, so I think it's better if I just hold back. If I attack with the bat, I have to discard a non-land card, which will be my Ertai, and now I have nothing left. So if I attack with 2 creatures... No. I get a chump blocker out. Knew it. No? No, you're not gonna attack? You know how to play your deck? Alright, if I Ertai, he will counter it with one of the counter spells. And then I kind of just waste it. So, I'm gonna go to my turn. Okay, hold on, let's just do 2-3. Blue bird, flying. Okay, so he can counter it with make this appear. We'll drop this land. Just gotta go wide against blue. And he'll tap himself out again. Nothing, huh? Okay, so if he's gonna do nothing, we're going to, well, Ertai just gonna get Essence Scattered. Wandering Emperor will get Make Disappeared. Let's see if he does it. I mean, I'll pay the 2. What else do you have? It's fine. I don't like it, but it's fine. So now I have a card to discard to the Deep-Cavern Bat. So we can trade. After we trade, what happens, right? I can attack with Dennick as well. And if I attack with Dennick as well, what can he do? He has a counter spell anyways. So I can pump this for 1. I can pump Dennick for 1, which is not good enough. I can attack with Raffine and this block will kill it, so... Hey, shut up. Let's see. Attack with the bat, right? I don't need to pump that. I can pump the Dennick by 2. So his block has to come from the Terror. I can pump it by a lot then. Okay, drop 1, drop 2, drop 3. Right? Then you drop 4 cards. Drop the Faerie Mastermind. That's 4 cards. Yes. So 6-7 now. Taking all that damage, that's kind of crazy. So it bounces Jin. So he'll take a buttload. Plaza. Fly. He's at 6. Can he afford to block Raffine? I don't think he can. Let's create a map token first. We'll pump. We keep pumping the Dennick. We pump this. We'll pump the Anchorage. Then he can fly. He can't block it with the Jin, right? I think so. No, let's pump Raffine. Alright, discard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we discard the Ertai now that we have to make this appear? Whatever he plays, we can make it disappear. Right, where are you blocking? You can block the 2 biggest and then still 6 damage through, so... Alright, you can talk now. Would you like to talk or would you like to rage quit, huh? Good job, buddy. Just use up all the rope, play mono blue, because you don't know how to play any of your decks. I still can't believe he tapped out twice just to play, you know, just to play the terror on board. That was horrible, horrible play. Alright, I guess we'll just emote him till he leaves. He's got 3 of those ropes. Thanks, Arena. That's best programming you can ever do. At least we got a lot of emotes we can kind of utilize, kind of eat all the cards. And then give him the business. And then make him peace out. Huh? Excellent. This one is really cute. I like it. This one is copyright infringement. The bird. And I don't know what else to say. GG. GTFO, please. I mean, I did say please. Maybe you should stop playing mono blue like a loser. I mean, this deck has not changed since Jin came out. There's no new cards added because they don't know how to play the deck or the game. All they know is hope they get lucky. That's the worst type of magic you can play. Oh, the bat is so useful. Once you got knowledge of what's in a mono blue deck's hand, they're nothing. Once you know exactly what kind of counterspell they have, just play around it, and they got nothing. This is a terrible deck, especially now with all those caverns out. This deck is worthless. I don't know why anyone would still play this deck, but probably because they're bad at the game. That's about it. Try to sneak out a win. Not today. And they have a little fairy. Look at that fairy. Look at him dance. No match for the Kamehameha. Wait, where is it? There it is. You're no match for me. Get out of the game. Just had to rope 3 times, huh? Rage quit. Our opponent is a coward. Actually, no, that's not a coward. This is the worst kind of people. The losers, the sore losers. All right, 3 games, 3 wins, 100 win rate, 100% win rate on Esper Midrange. Absolutely fantastic. Well, the first game is a mirror, so it's not 100% win rate for that other guy's Esper Midrange deck, but we got it. That makes me pretty happy. This deck, I don't know how much I can fine tune it. The land base was okay. We never got in a situation where we couldn't play our lands, our lands couldn't play our spells, so that was good. Against the mono blue, definitely should not play Raffine turn 3, because if it gets countered, we would have just lost, right? So the trick was to try to draw their counterspell, and then they let our bat through. That was their mistake. Letting our bat through not only tax out one of their cards, because they think they have Fading Hope, and now we were just gonna take out their counterspell, but no, we took out their Fading Hope. We know exactly what counterspells they have, then we can play around that. All they had was counter target creature, and then they tap themselves out, so we know we can play our wedding announcements very easily. They easily top deck Jin. It wasn't in their hand, just top deck it, but did not matter. We can play around that. We got the bat is lifelink. That's also what got us the game. The bat is lifelink so that we can attack with it, and then we can keep gaining life with the Raffine sub pump. And that was what got us part of that game. The rest is just our opponent's bat plays. This deck, absolutely fun. Absolutely amazing. Very, very strong Esper Midrange deck. I highly recommend it, and then you'll win almost every game. So if you like winning, run this deck, right? I don't know what else to say. It was able to beat a mirror. It was able to beat mono red aggro, the fastest deck in the meta. It was able to beat mono blue counterspell deck, the most annoying deck in the meta. So it will be able to beat almost any deck out there. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.